Hey yo guys, I'll be back with another video, you feel me? Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I do hope you enjoy the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Honestly, bro, I really need I need a new mic and probably a new stand. Cause my mic, first off, it's look, this ain't even meant for this right here, right? And it's a good mic, don't get me wrong. Especially if you starting out on YouTube. It's a great mic to get. Very cheap, affordable. It's a good mic. Razor Siren Mini. I would have got the other one, but it was a little more expensive than the money I had at the time. But great, like basic. My only problem with it is I don't know, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problem. But I feel like I'd rather have a mic I can talk on the top of instead of in front of. So maybe that's also the problem as well, because you're not supposed to talk in the back of the mic or on top. So you're supposed to talk in front. But we just went into a whole minute on that. So let's go and get into this. The secret to effortless conversations.
What's wrong, Berto?
Nobody likes me. I'm so lonely, bro.
Damn. Any idea why?
No clue. I'm a nice guy. I've got cool hobbies. I go to the gym. My physique is decent. I play guitar sometimes, and I even open doors for old ladies. I'm a catch, bro.
Poor Berto. You sound like a golden retriever with a gym membership.
What?
Yeah, you're like mildly impressive, super loyal, and nobody knows what to do with you. You ever consider the possibility is that you're boring as fuck?
Hey, I'm not boring. I've got personality.
No. You have facts about yourself. That's not the same thing. You go into every interaction like it's a resume. Hi, I work out. I'm nice. I breathe oxygen. Please love me.
Damn, like that.
Look, man, being nice isn't
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google Play Games.
personality. People don't want perfection. They want a connection. You're not unlikable because you're a bad person. You're unlikable because you make people feel nothing.
So what do I do?
Stop focusing on being liked and start focusing on making people feel something when they're around you. Okay, let's fix this. Without beating yourself up, honestly, ask yourself.
So is this Berto's which, mind you, I want to bless you. Berto actually responded on one of my videos. You know what I'm saying? That's Berto, Tim, and I think Don. I might be wrong. I actually have spoken to Don before though on his Discord, but I feel like Don was one of them. I don't know. I have screenshots of all of it though. You know what I'm saying? I take very pride in these guys seeing that I react to their stuff. But hey, so like Berto, is this like your new thing now? You teaching us how to get women? I mean, I don't mind. I love Berto's videos.
Is the person you're looking at in the mirror worthy of companionship? Let's be honest. Most of you watching this video don't necessarily struggle with being disliked. You struggle with being forgettable as fuck. It's not like people hate you. They just don't feel anything towards you.
Because if you know, a brother been going crazy. Well, not recently. I've been chilling, but.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's arguably worse.
I used to be on a prowl every day. I used to be like a lion or a tiger, and like all the girls, they were like gazelles to me. Nigga, I used to be out there catching them left and right. Nigga, you would have thought I was Ash Ketchum, catching every Pokemon. Boy, I had Master Ball after Master Ball. Boy, I was perfect. I didn't even have to throw my Pokeballs. I just like let them roll. I just like, here, you know, if you want to click it, you can. They just clicked it. Just like, ooh, you know, like Froakie, when Froakie in Pokemon X and Y, and he wanted Ash to be his trainer, and he jumped up and he hit. He was like, boop. That's me.
So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys the formula to make people actually like you and give a fuck about your existence. And part 1 to this secret formula is, would you even like yourself? Look in the mirror. Don't beat yourself up, but be honest. Genuinely. Would you be excited to date the person?
Start going in their mirror. They're like, oh my God, I'm a piece of shit. I'm ugly. My nose is crooked. My eyes are two-faced. Like, dang, brother, he ain't say do all that.
staring back at you? Would you be excited to be friends with the person staring back at you?
I'm just in a good mood, y'all.
Would you be
I
proud
got like 14 videos lined up to make today, and I plan on making every last one of them.
to introduce that person to your family? Would you trust this person with your secrets, your feelings, your energy? If the answer is no, the first step is becoming someone that is worth liking. And I will admit, this is gonna take some deep level of self-reflection, because if you go too far down this rabbit hole, this can develop into self-hate. But you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be genuinely critical of yourself in a positive way. Because if you sit there and lie to yourself, oh yeah, I have a great physique, but you're fat as fuck. Oh yeah, my teeth are white, but they're yellow as fuck. Oh yeah, I'm good with people, but you have no friends. Again, this isn't an opportunity to beat yourself down, but you do have to be brutally honest with yourself so you can make real change. You don't need to be super rich or like crazy attractive. You just need to be respectable. And I don't mean like surface level shit, like just how you dress, even though those are very important as well. But what I'm talking about,
I think the most important things, right? Well, hold on.
Is your drive, your discipline, your habits.
Yes.
Are you someone?
I think that is. But if we're talking about looks, right? When we go just off looks, some of the most important things, your hair, even if you're bald, right? Your hair, how you dress. Yeah, and then your face, which your face is acne, teeth. I think that's really it. Because, right, if you dress good, you're fine. And it doesn't matter how you dress. You can dress like King Von. You can dress like, what's that black guy on that everybody be glazing? He cool, though. He got good. What's his name? It starts with an S or something. God, I follow him. It's like whatever him. You could dress like a Mexican. It don't matter how you dress, right? Baggy, skinny jeans, whatever. As long as how you dress suits you and it looks good, right? I mean, some girls might just not be into how you dress, but if you just naturally just dress like decent, fine. It looks like you're clean. You carry yourself the right way. Oh, and hygiene. You carry yourself the right way, bro. You're good. Your drip could not be, it don't gotta be on top of the world. It could just be something basic like a regular tee, some with a jacket, a black jacket, some baggy jeans and some forces. Like, it don't gotta be nothing crazy. Your hygiene, one of the most important things. Girls do not want to do that smells bad. You need to make sure you wash, using deodorant. I'm not saying you got to put on cologne every day and night, but you know, when you go to school or maybe when you go to big places, important places like a date or an event, cologne. And
that other people feel like they can depend on. If you want people to be drawn to you, you have to radiate something first. Respect, self-belief, intention, and ambition. People don't just wake up and gravitate towards emptiness. They gravitate towards energy. So if you have absolutely nothing going on in your life, no purpose, no drive, and all you're doing every day is just scrolling on Instagram or TikTok wondering why nobody likes you, it's time to turn your focus inwards. Because here's the truth. People like people who like themselves, and not in a cocky or arrogant way, but just in a confident way that says, hey, I'm good with me and I'm continuously working on being better. So if you're not there yet, that's okay, but this is your sign to start working on yourself. Start pouring into your own cup before you're looking for everybody else to take from it. Your whole life will change when you become the person that you can admire first. Now for the cheat code that's actually going to make people like you. You need to make the people that you are interested in being friends with or having a relationship with in any way, shape, or form, make them feel like they are the most important person in the world, especially when you're just getting to know them. People love to talk about themselves, and this isn't even like a secret. This is just facts, psychology. When someone gets to share their thoughts, their opinions, their stories, they feel seen. Why do you think that is that you even comment on videos in the first place? Look, I'm not making fun of you, But the whole point is you want to put your opinion out there, and you feel some type of validation when somebody responds back to your comment or drops a like on your comment. And I'm not even bashing you for doing this. This is human nature. Yes, we like to feel validated from others. It is what it is. If you think otherwise, you are lying to yourself. Now, you might not be like an attention whore or something. You might not need, millions of people that you don't even know or care about to say nice things about you. But you'd be lying to say that you don't feel good when other people hear you out, when other people give you attention, and when you're talking about the things that you're passionate about. You could be at a job interview, you could be on a first date, you could be at a party. It doesn't necessarily matter. All you gotta do is ask questions that will get people talking about themselves. Oh, that's a really dope necklace. What's the story behind that? Yo, I love that t-shirt. Where'd you get that? I heard you say that you're like into photography. So how did you get into that? What's going on there? The shit don't even need to be deep. Matter of fact, don't even.
The thing is, I think it doesn't even matter like that with women. You should do that with people in general. If you're having a conversation with somebody, you want it to keep going. You don't want it to get dry. You don't want it to get stale, shit like that. Naturally, right? Like, for example, I was just talking to somebody in my gym, right? He likes to do art, and he's making his own clothing brand. So I'm asking him about that. Okay, he comes back and asks me about what I want to do with my future with boxing and stuff like that. It's how you keep the conversation going. You ask questions about each other so you can better know each other, right? Because you don't want to just talk about yourself, because it just is weird and it's snobby. And that person doesn't want to just talk about themselves. So you go back and forth and you figure things out about each other. You're like, oh, how you get into that? Yeah, like he said, oh, that's a really nice necklace. Where'd you get it from? Oh, yeah, so I got it from here when I went to Puerto Rico. And now that causes a whole story. And then now you're like, oh, you went to Puerto Rico? That's so cool. How was it? What you do when you was down there? Oh, I did this, I did that, I da-da-da-da-da. Dang, I would really like to go one day, da-da-da-da. Oh, hey, well, maybe me and you can go, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Even try to force things
but
to
it
be
just matters
deep.
more when, like you're on a date and things like that.
You just got to let it flow
Or
naturally.
meeting new
You want people to open up to you and feel comfortable. Now, this
That's
part
how
of the advice
conversation
is where it gets a little bit controversial. I am giving you permission to lie. Yeah, literally. I want you to lie to people's face. For example, if somebody's yapping their ass off about how much they love fucking Star Wars and you hate Star Wars, you think that shit is terrible, just lie. Say you love it. Or say you're very interested in getting to know more about Star Wars. Explain. Tell me more. If you don't know anything about Star Wars, just fucking say, oh, really? I've always wanted to get into it. Tell me, like, what makes it so good? What should I start off with? Is there an episode
I guess you could do that, but here's the thing, right? If you say you hate Star Wars, you can still create a conversation out of that, because then it can cause a debate. You could be like, I hate Star Wars. My personal thing that I personally like is like Pokemon or what's something close to Star Wars? What's that thing with the wolves and the Vikings or whatever they are. I'm more of a Witcher type of guy, whatever, right? I'm more of a Witcher. I think the Witcher's way better than that. And then y'all can go back and forth. Or you could just be like, what makes this so good? I personally hate Star Wars. I personally don't really like Star Wars. But, I don't hate it or like it, to be honest. I'm in the middle. I'm neutral. But, I don't really like Star Wars. What makes it so good? Why do you think it's so good? Da-da-da-da-da, oh, this and that, and da-da-da-da-da. Well, I tried watching it, and I just could never get into it. Oh, I see. That's because you started there. So, it could go
that I should start off with first?
You're just like, I hate it. No, I don't even want to talk about it. Then, yeah, but...
reason why you want to do this is because the goal here isn't to be real. Mind you, we're not having a very deep conversation anyway. The goal is to connect with this person. You're not hurting anyone by showing that you have some interest in what this other person cares about. That tiny act of effort opens doors. It opens communication. It builds rapport. And while you're doing this, people's emotional wall will start to come down, and they will start to actually trust you without even knowing you. Before you know it, now you're in a full-blown fucking TED Talk about Star Wars. And you don't give two shits about it, but this person is sitting here passionately open.
Are you looking for a conservative trading strategy that doesn't require watching the markets all day? A strategy
opening up to you about something that they care deeply about. You're learning the lore, the characters, the movie build-ups, all types of shit, and all you gotta do is sit there, smile, nod your head, and validate. It's crazy, bro. Compliment their shoes, ask about their tattoos. You need to learn how to get curious about people. It is a little bit manipulative, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you haven't already, for some of my older viewers, go and read the book 48 Laws of Power. Young adults, great power comes great responsibility. I'm not telling you to manipulate people for bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the tools to make your life better. You can use a pencil to write somebody's name down on a piece of paper, or you can gouge somebody's eyes out. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm using my tools for good. I follow the law. The difference is intent. You can manipulate somebody into feeling validated and heard, or you can manipulate somebody into just for your own personal gain. Hey man, I don't make the rules. One builds connections, one burns bridges. Most people listen with the intent to respond to what they're saying. But I need you to listen with the intent to understand what people are saying. So when somebody's talking to you and they're giving you all this information and they're yapping about themselves and they're, going on about whatever the fuck they're going on about, I need you to stop thinking, oh, what do I say next? Oh, shit, what am I gonna say? Slow down, lock in, be very present, and absorb what they're telling you. You almost need to start lying to yourself and tell yourself that you care about what this person is saying, and you need to understand it like they're talking about your favorite.
Ever just been talking to you, bro, and you're just like maybe it's even a girl you're trying to talk to, and y'all just talking, and she just starts talking about something you seriously don't care about. You're just like, fuck. I seriously do not care about what you're talking about right now.
Everything in the world. You might be surprised. You might actually end up liking whatever the hell they're talking about. And then before you know it, you're going to be able to respond with things that actually matter and feel so much more genuine and intentional. So I know you didn't necessarily say this, but it almost feels like your job has been draining you lately. Is that what I'm hearing? I heard you briefly mention that your dad was a musician of some sort. What type of stuff does he play? That sounds dope as fuck. Mind you, in those examples, they might not have even been bringing that to your attention up in the forefront, but because you are a master at listening and understanding what people are saying to you, you're able to find little loopholes and be like, wow, yo, this person actually gives a fuck about what I'm saying. They're making me feel good and comfortable. They want to know more. That little moment of mirroring makes people feel heard. And when people feel heard, they feel safe. And when you can make somebody feel safe, that's when they start to like you. It's very simple. There's a line that I've heard. I genuinely don't know who said the quote, but it says, if you want to be interesting, be interested. And the reason why that is so powerful, because honestly, you could take that and apply it to so much of your life. Like if you want to accomplish something in life, a lot of people are always wondering, how do I accomplish? But most people never even try. Being interested is the act of being engaging in actually wanting to know more, learning. And that's what a lot of people don't like to do. They like to just sit on their ass and be like, oh, I'm never gonna read a book. Oh, I don't really care. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just floating through life. But I want to be successful. I want to be a millionaire.
I'm tired now, bro. I was not just tired or whatever, but I'm tired now. I might take a little nap after this or something and then continue. Because I definitely want to get at least 7 of the 14 out. Because I got 14 videos. I want to get at least 7 of them out. I got I think 5, maybe 5 or 6 so far.
One day, I want to have this job. I want to do this. I want to be a big YouTuber. But they're just not even interested in being a YouTuber. They just say it. Oh yeah, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to do this. I want to do that. But when you're actually interested in something, you act with action, because that's what you do. Some of y'all are interested in playing video games. So what do? You play video games. Some of y'all are interested in fucking eating Krispy Kreme donuts all day. So you go eat Krispy Kreme donuts all day. So you have to change that intention. And before you know it, you can pretty much conquer.
You're the person with the gun, the person who would do anything to protect the ones you love. But did you know that you could go to jail simply for doing the right thing to keep your
conquer or do anything.
If the
So
person
if you want,
is coming at you, you can shoot them. If they're on the ground and they're not a threat to you, for some strange reason you can't kill them. I mean, bro, you broke into my house, man. Like, if I feel like shooting you 10 times, man, I mean, that's a little overboard, but I feel like you should be able to do that.
people to like you, if you want to be interesting, be interested in people. People are dying for connection. People just want someone to understand them. And if you can be that person, even temporarily, they'll remember you forever. Eventually, yes, it is important that they get to know you too. But again, right now, you are being the one that is pursuing. You are the one that wants people's attention. So you got to play the game. You don't want to rush it. The biggest mistake that a lot of people make is trying to impress other people without a connection. It doesn't really matter what you can do. Nobody gives a fuck. You're not that special.
And then if you do shoot them when they're running away, you can't lie and be like, no, he was coming for me. No, the bullet was shot at 60 miles per hour. Went through his back at a 4-degree angle, vertical. The gun, a Glock, bullet size. Shot him once. Twice. Shot him twice. Hit the ceiling, came down from the ceiling, it ricocheted, hit him in his back. That's what, like, bro, how can you tell all of that?
Special. I'm just being honest, right? Same goes for me. Like, I'm just a regular guy, bro. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about me? But they for sure give a fuck about themselves. So make them feel important, make them feel safe around you. And then that's when they're gonna be like, yo, this person makes me feel good. Every time I'm hanging out with Berto, I don't know, I'm always in a better mood. Boom. Before you know it, you thinking about me. You losing sleep over me. Like, real opportunity. By just getting the person. I remember I went into a job interview for some job I did not give a fuck about. And all I did was start asking, so how long have you been working here? What was your experience?
All right, I think we get the point, though. Nigga got sleepy music on and shit. But I think we all get the point of the video, right? Okay, so please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let me hope you enjoy the video.